What's happening, financial coaches? It's Pete here. Hey, I got an interesting question here, and it was about thank you gifts. Now, I'm kind of two minds about this because in the financial services world that I was in, as a financial advisor and having clients, we would do things like Christmas gifts and we would send holiday cards and stuff like this, and there are some rules about managing people's assets and what you can do. You can't do more than $100 a year to a client, which is kind of nice. It helps even the playing field for people. But one of the things that I was asked was I wanted to send a thank you card for completing my course. Should I send them a gift for also doing well in this? And my answer to this is no, I would not personally send a gift. Now, you can do whatever you want, and I'm not sure that there are any restrictions on what you can do as a gift. But to me, especially in financial coaching, what we are doing here is usually providing information, providing guidance, suggestions, and mentorship so that people can make decisions and be empowered to do things on their own. And we call it self-efficacious behavior. And the gift, the benefit of that is what they accomplish out of it. And so because let's say someone does take your $200 course or $100 course or whatever it is, you might be tempted to send them a small gift basket or whatever. I don't know what you would send them. But what I usually do is I don't even like mailing stuff. Usually I have some customized e-cards that I have made, and I've made a handful of them. I can't remember what they all are, but congratulations on achieving this, a certain amount of savings or setting up a retirement account, those types of things. Congratulations on a particular life event. Maybe they get married, they adopt a child, whatever it might be. So I have 4 or 5 of these that I've made over the years for certain events that I wanted to recognize. And why I do that is that I want to acknowledge them beyond what I would acknowledge them within the coaching session. So in the coaching session, if you tell me, listen, I wanted to save $1,000. Remember, that was my goal. I actually saved $1,400. It's awesome. We're continuing to save more. I'm just so excited. I will tell them, man, that's great. You blew your goal out of the water. That's really awesome. But I don't have sound effects or fireworks or anything like that goes off. But some of these things, especially if I know that this is a person that was heavily in debt, you might say $1,400, that's not a lot of money to save. But for people who have never saved more than 30 or 40 bucks at a time, for someone who's had negative bank accounts, right, this might be huge. And so it's all relative. But, sometimes I want to call that out. And other times I might have someone who say, listen, I want to save $10,000 out of my next paycheck. And it's one of those things where I'd say, good job, you did it, but I would never send them the e-card about it because I know that they can do it. I know every paycheck is $30,000 for them. So saving $10,000 out of the next paycheck is probably not as big of a lift as it is for someone who is working hourly and wants to save $10 out of it, right? So there are a number of times that I want to acknowledge it outside of the coaching session. I want it to be a little surprise. I want to reinforce what they did, that I really think it's fantastic, that they should feel the benefit of it. And I will usually there's a little section in there where I can type out a little message. Congratulations on doing this. This is great. But what I really want to reinforce is that it's not something that they are paying me that they are going to get a refund in, right? They aren't paying me $100 to get a $20 gift, even though this might be a rare occasion. What I want them to realize is that the celebration and that the reward is what they've accomplished themselves, not what I can send them. I don't want them working for tchotchkes from me. So I've never had embroidered hats or anything like that for my financial coaching business. Probably the only thing that I remember having is these little stress balls with the logo on it, and we'd hand those out during training sessions so that you could sit there and do things with your hand, because a lot of people want to fidget, but then they could take it home because I don't want those stress balls back. But I don't give gifts. I do some acknowledgement, obviously, like I said, with those e-cards outside of the coaching session. When I really want to drive home, hey, this was awesome. You did a great job. I'm so proud of you. You're super powerful. You found your own strength, whatever it might be. Did you ever think this was possible? But I don't want to minimize it by throwing in a small meaningless gift, right? In fact, there's a lot of psychology that says once we do something, once we pay someone for something, once we receive something in compensation, we equate what we've done in monetary value to that. And I could give you lots of examples about this, but if you tell me if someone stays late after work, someone's salaried and they stay an hour late to get something done, and I say, I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Thank you for, doubling down on the business. Thank you for being a team player. I think, in my opinion, that thank you goes along a lot further than me saying, hey, that was awesome, here's $5. I mean, because honestly, wouldn't that be kind of insulting to people? Even if I gave them $100, the next time they're going to say, well, I guess 1 hour time is worth $100. So if they want to stay late the next time, they might be like, well, I should get another $100 because that's, the value I'm adding, right? So that's why I don't give a lot of gifts. I don't give any gifts in the financial coaching, but I don't give a lot of gifts in general, especially when we're talking about having people find their power within. So hopefully that helps. I'll see you later.